Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218, chop.
Check. Kill.
Right there, 54.
They'll run on first down. Ashley, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Hey, team 6.
Operating from the gun. Page. He's got the hook up to Miller. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready. 70, Indy. 54.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hey, exit.
One set. Check, Mike 54.
Yep.
Crunch time, defense. Right there, 54, right there.
Yo, now.
On first and 10, Page. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, high 7. Ready.
To throw again. Page. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. Greer and the Panthers set to go first and 10 at their own 26.
Come.
Hey, check Mike 57. I'm coming after you.
Greer on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Off play action, Greer. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Fresno.
Hey.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on second down. Greer gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Page. It's caught. It's Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Ashley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to throw. Page. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Ashley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 4, check 61, matchbox white.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Page. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Greer now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Got it.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. 56 to Mike.
Bravo.
Check 56.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Intended for number 15. Incomplete. A gain on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
On the double.
52. Watch the run. Tight left.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Ashley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Panthers 21-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Go.
Looking to throw. Page. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Page. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Greer. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 78 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
At the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
General West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watch the whip. Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Line 5.
Throwing on first down. Page finds his target. It's Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Crunch. Squeeze.
Operating from the gun. Page. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, Page letting one go deep for and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 17-14. 17. Panthers 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jerome Baker. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Leo! Hey, Foxtrot!
54. Mike 50.
Ready?
2nd and 1. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Smooth.
From the gun, Page. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, wahoo! 54.
Operating from the gun, Page. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Second and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Page. He's got Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Hey, Delta.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch.
Now.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you.
On first and 10, Page. He completes it to Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
From the gun, Page buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And an alley to run. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the night. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, Zoo. Snap.
Back to the air on second down. Page. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Over. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Page. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returning it is Moore. Gets past one man. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
We're good. We're good. Super one. Super one.
Gone. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there.
Now a run with McCaffrey. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's got his target. That's more. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Scarlett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check three.
Hey, shell.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Goff. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw. Goff. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ashley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the ready. Pilot, 64, weak. 54.
It's a party now.
5.
Throwing on first down. Page. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, Page. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Page. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
61, matchbox, lights. Get it.
On 4th down, Page. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit.
To throw on 2nd down. Page looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Well, you won. Super 66.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.